this one going. And we're off and running from Houston. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Throwing to start this game. Escapes the pocket. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
With Sanders out of the pistol. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Browns first down. A gain of 15. And the Browns first down.
Once more into the hands of Judy. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. They do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Texans have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
All right.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. A give to Mixon up the middle. Having gained up about a handful there. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
This is complete to Dawson Knox. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Stroud to throw on first down. Allen's got it left side. And he's tackled for a short gain. Looks like we have a player hurt on that one. We'll get a pause here, and the training staff out to look at C.J. Stroud. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. staying between the tackles with Mixon. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throw here, 3rd down. He splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he is stopped a long ways from that line to gain. They force a turnover on downs. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Sampson. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Come on.
1st down, Cleveland.
Back on 80.
They send the tight end in motion left. They'll go play action for Sanders. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
60 Vikings. Panther 11. Go.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders fits it through the middle. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
1st down. It's a gain of 17
60 Eagles.
yards.
60 Eagles.
1st down, Browns.
Sampson from the pistol. Still going at the 30. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. That's incomplete left side. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So that brings up 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times.
Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. David Njoku, the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from the tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. On now is York to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10. That's Knox. He's got it. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Teammates notice. when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Back to throw now. This is brought in by Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down, Houston. Running it with Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, set. Let's go.
Now we're on the draw with Mixon. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Okay, that was his quarterback's first interception, and you know what? I don't remember my first, or maybe I do. Every last detail of Chad Cota picking off a little corner route as I was trying to sprint out, and instead of throwing it away, I forced it in. Yeah, this guy's going to remember this one as well.
Pass on 80. Go.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Sanders. Complete out to the right. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and just 2 to go. It's Sampson bringing out the gun. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
At their own 5-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one. I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Dropping back to throw. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. Still motoring past the 30. Through midfield. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Pack the 60, pack the 60. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
To throw now is Sanders. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Sanders back to throw. Getting out to his left. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here we go, here we go.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans will get it back with some time to work with. We reached the 2-minute warning. We've set it down from 37.
Here we go, Shaq. 69 bricks. Pack the 60.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He puts some juice on it. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. So we'll have it at the 35 before the return hits the sideline.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Let's go now.
Running right with Sampson. Crosses midfield, still going. Reaches the 30. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
1st and goal, Judkins. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Call it a 7-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I gotta be honest, the 1st down run often leads to 2nd down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now from back at the 4, here's 3rd and goal.
76, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 line, ready.
Sanders going to look to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. New York knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, well, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's brought down after a short gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end. Now he's York to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
To the air on 3rd and long. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And he's taken down at the 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Houston.
And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Looking quickly here.
14 more yards. That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Still sticking with the passing game. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Right there, hurt.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. They get 7 on the run, but still 3rd and 13 to go.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, no, they get him yet again. injured. And the Browns are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action, Sanders. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here we go. Back row 80.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
60 vices.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that one hits the jet. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Browns are lining up to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Got to get some protection up front here, Kate. He is already in the game because they knocked out the starter, and trust me, you don't want to get to the emergency quarterback.
From the gun, Stroud. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
19 Texans.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's going to push one deep down. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 3rd quarter lead. Take down the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Trucks a defender. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Sanders setting the pass. Dumped off to his running back. This one gets to the 22. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to preseason, my first preseason. When the veteran QB said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Hits his running back. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Has him on the quick hitter. And talk about a good game when they needed it. That's 13 on second down. Now only a yard to go here on third. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a lead just before the end of the third. York now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns push their lead to 3.
17. Texans 14.
Now is York to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. We'll have to pause now as they tend to an injured player, and that appears to be Joe Mixon, who they're looking at. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now first run of the game is a near white. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That's it. Same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Third and long for him here. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route's just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Breaks the tackle. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. They did it! He made the interception! And the Texans have some new life in the 4th. A
It's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
1st and 10. It's a give to White. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, kid. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Simpson. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready? Liking, hey, sit, go.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Tag. 70 Timberwolves.
Hand off to Simpson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready?
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go. Go.
From the pistol, here's Junkins. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a Browns 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. To the air. Sanders. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
It wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
18 Cardinal. Cougar 19.
A handoff here to Sampson. He's got room to roll. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
But it brings up 4th down.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready?
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. That hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Get up.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw it. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans holding a 4-point lead. The Texans set to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on, come on. Hey. Gotta be lying. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
They'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. Here we go. Purple 80.
Setting up to pass. Gets him on the end route. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
19.
Here he is to throw. Brought in right side. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Looking out of the gun, Sanders on the slant, complete to Judy. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
19-18.
On first down, here's Sanders. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inches. They get set for 3rd and 6.
Hawk 70. Hawk 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Throwing now. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
From the red zone, on 1st. On the move, headed right. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19, Buffalo 18.
Now Sanders. That one's incomplete in the end zone. All right, so defensively you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70. Ready.
Now to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal. So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these old linemen run off the sidelines, the big fellas. They're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And the completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you, too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. Oh,